speaking of holidays, how how do you deal with packing?
Packing. I now have a packing list. I make sure I have a packing list because I usually forget something. Yeah, I used to overpack horribly. Just not be able to decide. The thought of taking exactly what you need for a trip was just like,
Oh.
I've got much better than I used to be, because I recognize it's that kind of indecision is related to the ADHD.
Mm.
And I think I put it in a daily email earlier on in the year that I actually did a trip away.
Yeah.
And I was so proud of myself, so amazingly proud of myself that I was able to do that. It felt like I just, run an ultra marathon or something. It was that level of commitment needed from me to do that, to take everything I needed in a rucksack, and it felt good. So how about you? Can you relate to the overpacking? Or
Well, when I was a child, my parents used to unpack all of the books that I had packed and then repack with actual things that I needed, because I just used to pack books to take on holiday. I still kind of do that a little bit, but yeah, it's just like overpacking. And then I too have a packing list. I have multiple packing lists. Like I have one for clothes, one for camping, depending on what we're doing, I have different packing lists.
Yeah.
But I still, I can't stick to it. And then when we went to Canada for Misty's wedding last year, I had to go and buy a pair of jeans because I didn't take enough fucking trousers with me. And I'm like, how can I not take enough trousers with me? And so it was just, it's just stuff like that. So I end up like massively overpacking with like, I might need this ball gown, so I'll throw it in, even though
you never.
But then, I'm not going to have enough pairs of socks, for example. So it's just, it's just, I find it a real challenge. And even now with my lists, I won't believe myself. So I'll be like, well, no, I'll need more stuff than that. So I still end up overpacking, but I tend to mostly not end up with things that I don't need anymore. And also I'm in like the very privileged position of being able to afford to just buy shit that I forget. I know not everybody can do that, but I just feel like, if I forget an entire pair of shoes or something, I can buy myself a pair of shoes. That's fine. But I find packing really difficult. Just even going away for like a couple of days, I just take a ridiculous amount of stuff. And I've always got like 53 bags as well. What's that all about? Have you which is also really stressful, because then I'm like, well, I need to carry them all at once, all by myself. And that's difficult too.
Exactly. It's just like you feel safe with everything on you, though, don't you? It's just like, I've got everything I could possibly need. So it gives you that real, because I hear there's a real connection between ADHD and hoarding, and that's
okay.
Yeah. There's a pattern of the decision making of what not to keep can be very, very hard, and also this feeling of security by having lots of things around you that you're not going to be missing anything.